They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. His first carry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Muscles him off. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Here's this out for Matthews. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, down to the 25. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Bullock will put this one through, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense, Charles, heading out here. And this is a franchise, it's hard to know what to make of it. You know, if they can keep number 12 out there, keep him healthy, you think they're going to be okay. Without him, though, it's really a completely different team, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it feels like a complete makeover in order, and they're trying to get that done. But I remember when they drafted number 12, Andrew Luck, they were predicted to be a last-place team. Instead, they went to the playoffs right out of the gate, first few years of his career. So to me, it comes all the way back to him. His health, if he's able to play all 16 and at a high level, the Colts are automatically transformed.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he hits his man, Matthews. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, Green, 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Gone!
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. He'll field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Now let's go! Go! Blue 90! Go! Blue 90!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, Lucky 56!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Blue 90!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go, here we go.
They run again with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Uzama. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Al Woods in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can. They got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Hines on a toss play. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down is Luck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Hines, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hurry, hurry!
Luck now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you can kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area.
Now the ball comes loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Gun!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Down right around the 25. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. He's got daylight. 30. The 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And a 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
This is Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Hines. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, it's Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun, here's Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
12.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Hines. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And out now, here come the Bengals. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Now Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gone! Now let's go!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the screen, Bernard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Luck now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down. That's Hines. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man, Hilton. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Rolling. Go.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. 319! 319! All right, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. He's back to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kendall Wright in the final minute. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Malone. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call